Hi, hello, welcome to Newspaper Review this beautiful Saturday morning on Niger Watch. My name is Ima and I'm reporting live from Lagos, Nigeria. How are you doing? Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to my Niger Watch family across the globe. Yes, it's a beautiful Saturday morning over here. How are you doing? What's for the weekend, guys? What's for the weekend? Guys, this is a good time to let someone know that we have started. Yes, poke your brother, send a message, do what you have to do. Just let them know that we are here. Come on, guys, come in here. Let's talk. Whew, so there's something I need us to talk about, right? Something in the paper that I woke up to and I cannot even believe my eyes. I had to read the story over and over and over again. Yes, I know you're interested. So just call on your brothers, your sisters, your friends, your gist partners. Yes, your fellow comrades. Let them know that it's about time we dissect the headline news in Nigeria today. Yes, good morning to everybody in the comment section. Mommy Diaspora, beautiful morning, dearest mama. Mommy of all mommies, it's good to have you here today. Good morning, ma. Thank you for being here. Good morning to everyone. Good morning to you. Watch it. Please do well to like this broadcast, share this broadcast, and invite someone onto this broadcast, please. Thank you very much. And guys, I hope you have subscribed to our YouTube channel. If you haven't, please take out time to do so today. Yeah, please take out time to do so today. And also turn on your notification bell. Yes, so how was yesterday's broadcast? I mean the debate. I know that it was on fire. We had a good time on the debate. Those, if you're like me and you were dancing while the while Mr. Niger played those songs from, I mean, the politician that moves with the band. We had a good time. I hope you had a good time too. And also there was something to take home. And also on the chat, thank you to as many of you that came out on the chat and gave those submissions. Yes, on the chat yesterday we had lots of learning and unlearning to do. Welcome to Newspaper Review today, guys. Come on, in the comment section, the link has been posted. Click on the link, come in here, and let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. This one, it be like saying a juju. Let's talk about it because you will not believe what these people are up to. All right. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. Beautiful morning to you, my dearest brother Nice. How are you today? And happy weekend to you.
Yeah, same to you. Happy weekend. Good morning.
Good morning, Brother Nice. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here, Brother Nice. There is something in the news that will shock you. I tell you, there's something in the news that will shock you. Let's just get right at it
Okay.
already. Favor, Faith, good morning. Welcome to the broadcast. Thank you to each and everyone. Please, as you come in, do the needful by liking the broadcast, sharing, inviting. Uh, Please, I would like to get your submissions. Be engaging even in the comment section. Well, I trust you guys. I trust you guys. Say something to me in the comment section. I want to read from you, or you click on the link. I want to hear from you. But whichever ways, we are all going to be talking today. And please come into the studio early enough. Today's newspaper review is going to be for just an hour. So please, let's do the needful, come in early so we can have an insight on the papers. Our first paper for today is going to be Punch, but just before I click on that, just a minute to observe all protocols on the broadcast. And in a minute, we would be having our first paper on the screen. Our first paper is the Punch, and we have here terrorism. Over 615 schools shut in Kaduna, Zamfara, others. 11,536 schools closed. 5.3 million out of school in 2021, and that is from UNICEF. I tell you, when the year started, we didn't think that we would have a collapse of our educational system. I tell you, from the primary, from nursery, secondary to university. I mean, can we not see the catastrophe that is? Hmm. Zamfara Teachers Union says terrorists now reside in schools. Union demands safety assurance. Police ask proprietors to reopen schools. But Anais, I hope you are hearing these things with me. Oh. So the teachers are saying that, let me take this off for a minute. The teachers are saying that these terrorists are living in their schools. Now, after being told to go back to school, they are coming out to say these people are living in the schools. You have to assure us of safety, like do the needful to make sure that we will not encounter these people. If teachers know that these people are in school, is it possible that the police or the security do not know that these people are living in these schools? But nice.
Okay, thank you so very much. You see this topic you just brought, yeah? Is I don't know how to imagine this kind of situation. You understand? I can, you know the consequence of what is happening now. They are creating, that is almost. I think they are creating almost all the whole nation now. They are creating a lot of illiterate. That's what this government has already created. Illiterate. They want to make all the whole Nigeria now become like the North, where they refuse to allow their people to go to school. So now both the southern part of Nigeria now, where there were a lot of bright students, all of them will now have a lot of illiterate in the southern part of Nigeria, like the North. That's what this man just created. That's the consequence of this Buhari government. Imagine terrorists have taken over school from primary to university.
Oh, university.
People they are at home, they cannot study. That automatically they are already creating illiterate already.
That's
And the touts
for a whole
that's what the
year.
government are creating.
It's
Yes,
almost a year now.
yes. The government are
Goodness.
creating, Buhari government have already created a lot of illiterate. He just want to make all the whole nation become to produce a lot of illiterate. That is what this man just done. That is what he just did, Buhari. God will never forgive this Buhari, this man. God will never forgive this man. Okay, a United Nations brought their statistic the last time that we have almost, I don't even remember, almost they said we have a lot of children, a lot of millions of children, have been 1 million that is out of school children. Imagine this one now. When school have already shut down, terrorists are taking over school. You tell me the kind of illiterate that this man have already created in this country.
So submissions like this will make you know that Autumn is right, because these people are not even hiding themselves. They have a community in places like Kaduna and other northern states, and nothing is happening, and they are staying in schools. The teachers are saying they cannot open the schools, they cannot go back to schools because these people are residing. They are reside. We all know what residing means. We all know what it means. They are living in the school. That means they are living there. They sleep, eat, wake up, marry, procreate. Come on.
Do you know, 2015, when I was talking, when Buhari was coming as a candidate, as a candidate to become the president of Nigeria, I told my friends, I said, you people don't know what is about to happen in Nigeria. Because this little time that I spend in the North, I just understand their mentality. These people don't like Western education. They only allow their people to go to Quran school of Quran, and Arabic school. That is the same system this man will adopt when it comes to power. I told them, if this man comes to power, he does not care whether Nigerians will go to school. He does not care. The only thing, this man is a cattle area. He don't know anything. He don't care about education. He don't know the importance of education. I told these people, they don't understand what I was telling them. They are not seeing it right before their eyes. You know? So I'm just sorry for them. I'm sorry for them. I just pray.
We truly have to take back our country. We truly have to. I mean, if care is not taken, this might just have to linger on. And before we know it, will be 2 years, 3 years, and no education, no form of education is being allowed. Oh no, we can't, that can't even, that's a dreadful thought. All right, moving on.
Do you hear what Goodluck Jonathan said? The way he resolved ASU situation, when he was having ASU situation. Because the man knows the importance of education. That is why he did it. But this man that is here, he don't know the importance of education.
No,
You
we
don't
cannot
care.
say. No, we cannot say he doesn't know We cannot say he doesn't know the importance of. I think at this point, I think it's deliberate. At this point, because if you are saying there is no money, there is no money. But money is coming out for things that will not, directly profit us right now. It's things that are not emergency. While we have news here, if you just look at the footnote here, you have FG raises ministers, permanent secretaries, other store allowances. In a time like this, they are increasing, that we're talking about downsizing, and they are going to borrow money for this. They are going to borrow money to increase the tour allowances of ministers, of permanent secretaries, and other people in the government. This is insane. This is unbelievable. All right, moving on. FG rewarding crimes by awarding Tompolo 48 billion naira contracts, and that from CNG spokesman. We have here PDP National Working Committee meets Thursday on ATIKU Wike campaign. Rivers governor working with ex-ruling party to rescue Nigeria, and that's from Ologun Agba. Why we are interested in Nigeria's anti-corruption fight, and that's from the US. Yeah, we have Otto Ilogo, Lagos slum where parents lament children's mysterious disappearance. All right, we have there on the picture, that's the missing children over time. That's just a few that they could get. I lost my wife. I lost wife, 900,000 naira pension, others to gas explosion. Mieti Allah plans Congress on Atiku, TINUBU, and Obi. Then for the watchers of Vivi Niger, housemates who's you could just pick up this if you're interested in that story. Okay, let's take the story of, we've taken this already. PDP, I mean, I'm not sure. I think Nigeria wishes them all the things that is going on in the uh now this place, the Auto Ilogo, they said that from the from the investigation carried out by Punch newspaper, they said since the community head died in 2016, that children from the age of 2 to 4 has been, going missing mysteriously. One of the people that was interviewed said that he was outside with his 3 children. They were playing, and is a plumber. I don't have to say plumber. No, not a plumber. He fixes tire, right? Yes, he fixes tire. He said he and his family, his wife, they were just outside. It was late. They were outside their compound, and the children were playing. Of course, they had their eyes on the children. They were playing just in front of them, and they ceased power in less than, say, 5 minutes or 3 minutes. When they restored power, one of the kids was not there, and like, oh, where did the others were still there, but one of them was not there, and they started searching. Like, oh, she couldn't have gone far, because they said the power cut was not for so long. It was just very brief. But it was just that child that was not there. And strange, mysterious disappearance of children. The other one said she was doing the dishes. She was doing the dishes. She went outside to pour the dirty water away. She was doing dishes close to the house, inside the house. She just stepped out to dispose the dirty water in the gutter outside. By the time she returned inside, a child was not there. She searched near, probably was around or something, and she it's it arose her curiosity. When she didn't see the child, she had to get neighbors invited. She called on the boy's father to come in, and they did a thorough search, and the child was gone. And that's how children has been missing mysteriously in that area. They've called on the government to please help them. They can't, and some refuse to take interview because they didn't want to remember the past. Until today, they've not seen their children. So they've come out to say, and some have had to leave the community because of issues like this. And it's alarming. It's really, really alarming that things like this, are happening. Yes, then sadly, this man lost his wife, his pension of almost 1 million naira to gas explosion. Let's be careful out there. Let's be careful. And these people that
Mr.
sell
Hema,
gas.
I just want to give you this rules. If you have family in Nigeria, You have to have some rules in your house that guide them, especially when you have kids. You understand? If you had kids, you have family in Nigeria. Never allow your kids to go with friends. Never allow your kids to go outside, maybe in the night. Never allow your kids to go and visit your uncle or your distant relation. Just make sure you have some strict rules that guide your family. Because I've seen a lot of things in Nigeria, which I don't want to go into it. You understand? Nigeria, I always say it's a child that was born in that country and that grew up, that nothing happened to that child. It's God that stood with that child. I'm telling you, there are a lot of evil in that land. Even your own person, your own family can still do the same thing. And that same person it will be when you are looking for your child, he is the one that did it, and he will still join you and looking for that child, and he's the one that did the same thing. So don't trust nobody in Nigeria. I'm telling you, even you your own self. If you go to a friend's house, it's not everything that a friend offer you will drink. So you have to be Nigeria. I said when I was in Nigeria, I have strict rules that guides me. Where I pass now, when I'm coming back, I don't follow that route. So I was moving like a ghost when I was in Nigeria. So that's just what I would just say about that. Nigeria is not a safe place right from time.
That's just to say that I was just going to say that the days are evil, but it looks like the days has or have always been evil. But guys, really, what Brother Nice just said, that's quite some life nuggets, man. You just have to adhere to that. Just observe all protocols. Be very vigilant. Be very very vigilant. And I think that some of these things are underreported because not everybody have access to the media, so we don't get to see all of some of these things, but that's really sad. Okay, we'll move to the next paper, and that's Daily Trust. Now, talking about the evil things happening in our country, this report by a by a psychologist says 34 fathers raped 48 of their own children in 2 years. And this is by drug abuse, single parenting, and rituals responsible. This survey is from a psychologist. I felt bad over comments on my divorce announcement, and that's from Mansura Issa. Tribunal sacks PDP's Basa, just North Rep, declares PRP Alkali winner. How erosion consumes Kaduna cemetery. I quit civil service job opportunity to become painter. Bethel School. 13 months after abduction, family of 13-year-old abducted students live in pain and hope. I don't know what they are hoping for. They are hoping that probably someday they will have the money to pay this ransom, or that these kidnappers will just let the child go, because this 400 and how many days, this is one of the Bethel children that is still in captivity. The Just one student left, and that's the child there in the picture. It's been 416 days already, and that's the child left, and the parents are in pain and in hope. You can imagine other children coming out and your child is still there, because I'm sure the parents would feel like they have failed their child for not being rich enough to secure his release. Indeed pain, and no parents should have to go through the pain of being a failure or having failed their child. Woman kidnap husband for 2 million naira. I tell you, pathetic things are just in the news today. FG hands over 7,000 rehabilitated irrigation hectares to Kano farmers. Yes, this woman kidnapped her husband, but she was caught at the point where they were sharing the loot, where they were sharing the ransom. The police swung into action and arrested her and other people. There were about 17 of them, 17 perpetrators. that did that. All right. The woman's reason for abducting the husband, she said, because the man has starved her of sex and of money. That the man has not been giving her money and has not been doing the needful in the other room. Now, wow, this is a reason why
I laugh.
somebody
I
would
laugh.
plan.
I laugh in Chinese language.
So I'm like, so does abducting him satisfy you sexually now? If you say for the money, okay, but I mean, now look at everything. Well, she said her two children, the man has abandoned them, as hasn't done the needful. She has seen them through to school, and the first child, that just got admission into secondary school, senior secondary school one. And she needs money, no money to further his education. The father is not forthcoming, and she told him, okay, even if it is to send him to training to go learn, one or two skills, and the man still wasn't forthcoming. There are institutions that takes care of things like this. You this this you cannot use crime to solve crime. It doesn't work that way. It will always backfire. It will always backfire, guys. Okay, that's it. Now, looking at this report, that 34 fathers raped 48 of their own children in 2 years. Now, this ranges from, the list of this is a 15-month-old child that was raped by her father. The 15-month-old child did not make it, sadly. Another one is a 2-year-old child. There are lots. There's even one that raped, he had four or three girls, and he was sleeping with all of his daughters. The mother knew, and she was still in the house. The woman sells herbs. I mean, she sells agbo. All these people that sell agbo, they do mixture that that stays at the junction. I don't know which of you used to do this agbo and peppered. Come on, you guys don't dull me. I beg. Somebody should know what I'm talking about here. All right, she's just one of those people who engage in West that are so. People like that will say, where would they go to if they leave? That is usually the excuse, or let me not call it excuse. Let me say reason, because I'm not in their shoes, so I can't even judge them. I can't call it excuse. But and this is what we talked about yesterday. There are people who know that their husbands are molesting their daughters, but they do nothing. They still stay there. I welcome everyone that is joining the broadcast now. Please do well to like the broadcast, share, and also in the comment section, please drop your submission. Let's talk to each other. Let's engage each other, please. I want to hear from you. You are hearing these awkward stories. You are hearing these stories and you are saying, God forbid, God, just talk to us. Talk to me in the comment section. I want to hear from you. Drop your submissions, drop your reactions also. To my panelists that are just coming in, welcome to the broadcast. I hope you did the needful by liking the broadcast before coming in here. Guys, do not forget to also support us by clicking on the dollar sign to the right in the comment section. Please, thank you. Taya Rose, hi to you. Thank you for being here. Justin Emmanuel, yes, I'm doing great. Thank you. Happy weekend. Happy weekend to each and every one of you. All right, guys. So that is the story. That is the story. It's incredible how, so, I mean, in all of the reasons that the psychologist gave, he said nothing about, testosterone. I mean, I would think that's one of the reasons why things like this should be happening. But the reasons for this are drug abuse, single parenting, and rituals responsible. What are the mothers of these children supposed to do? Of course, some left, but some are still there in the marriage. Some are blaming the children. I read one of the reports. I said she blamed the daughter for not telling her early, but you are still there. You find out. So the auntie of one of the parents of one of the girls walked in, and that was how the man left. But she saw that already. So she went on to probe the daughter, ask questions. I said that, did that threaten to kill her? If she said anything. Now this man has four girls, and he was doing same with all four of his children. And when she reported the issue to her sister, the sister would say she blamed the daughter. The daughter is the eldest, is now 15 years old, but he has been doing this since when she was 7. And she said that she blames the daughter for not speaking up early. And that when she got further, the punishment she gave to the man was to starve him for 4 days. That's supposed to be a punishment for someone that has been sexually molesting your daughters. Wow. Wow. Well, the result for starving the man came with beatings. The man started beating her, and of course, she had to sit up and start giving him food. I tell you, the things that are happening, the things that let's even leave the government alone, the things that are happening in our land. The land truly needs some thorough cleansing, or really, really needs some thorough cleansing. Let's move on to the last paper for the day, and that's Vanguard. Yes, PDP peace talks collapse. Wike Makinde Otom meet again in London, meeting with TINUBU on the cards. Umahi, Southern governors, including Wike, believe in Southern presidency, says Wike remains my friend. I am proud of what Peter Obi is doing, and that's from Umahi. Low fees, corruption, top factors holding universities down. Experts want fees increased, more IGR, governance costs reduced, education budget raised. And talking about another sad event. Man kills brother over 1,500 naira electricity bill. Pipeline surveillance contract. Tompolo explodes, opens up on crude oil cartel. Why big oil bunkerers want to stop him, vows to expose them. We once chased vessels that stole Nigerians' oil to the USA and Germany, and that's from Tompolo. And then you have the picture down there. That's the woman that was tied and flogged in Abia State. That's the woman there. She's in the hospital currently receiving treatment. And the news says Juju man, church at center of widow beaten by 30 youths for alleged witchcraft. If you want more on that story, please pick up the Vanguard and page 22. You have all the stories there. 7 years after death, woman yet to be buried. Why? All right. So, looking at this, so while the government, for very absurd reason, while or how they thought that giving just Tompolo this contract, this billions of naira worth of contracts, is going to shut other people. Of course, Tompolo and the federal government has received backlash from other ex-militants or militants, as we don't even know at this point if they are still militants or they are still ex-militants. Well, Tompolo has lashed out and opened up on the cartel in Nigeria. So could this be why the federal government gave him this money to shut him up? Very nice.
I don't, I don't. Thank you for once again. I don't. This Tompolo, I don't even know him. And all those militants, I know they exist. The only thing I see, the only consequence here is that another militants have already rised up since they gave this contract to Tompolo. So there are other militants now because I saw a video when journalists went to meet them inside the forest where they reside. So those one were very angry that federal government gave that a contract to Tompolo. So those ones said they are going to contact Tompolo because it's their area where this all year, So those ones said if Tompolo entered into their area, that they are going to make sure that they finish Tompolo and his boys. So you see that Nigerian government have already created other militants. Other ones will rise up. I said it the last time. So this one, that is not that is not the right thing for government to do. How can you go and meet a militant to protect a pipeline? That money is they're supposed to invest it in another security outfit that will start surveying that pipeline, not going to meet an individual. It's just like that money. This federal government, they are creating other sophisticated militants in that data state. So I don't know. The problem Nigeria have is because we don't have a government that thinks. This our government head is analog. Their head is not working.
All right, brother
Their head
nice.
is not
Thank you for
working.
that. All right, brother
I'm
nice. Let me
telling.
talk to someone else. Thank you. All right, Mr. Goodman. Good to have you on the broadcast. Good day to you.
Good morning, Emma, and good morning, my fellow panelists.
Mr.
Um,
Goodman, how are you today?
uh, I'm okay, thank you.
All right, Mr.
Yeah.
Goodman. Let me also ask you, it's here in the news that Tompolo is saying why big oil bunkerers want to stop him and is bound to expose them. Now, he's saying we once chased the vessels that stole Nigeria's oil to the USA and Germany. I mean, you think this has links with the federal government? And do you think this contract, with this exposure that is yet to even come out, and I hope it comes out, do you think that this contract was just an unofficial way of saying honorable member of your mic? Or you think the federal government actually means well and they're trying to protect, and preserve our oil?
Um, Me, I don't. I think initially when I saw that contract, I know there's some ulterior motive behind that contract, because I don't see why you have the navy, you have the army, and you're going to give a contract to militants. It's so suspicious. Nigeria is just, I don't, their country, I don't, honestly, I keep saying, I don't think anybody loves that country. Nigeria, they keep deceiving. Nobody does not love in that. We don't love that country. Nigeria is just a space where they put people together. Winner takes it all. Hustle, the way you can hustle. Who hustle more, we take it all. So all these things they are doing is just settling those people, because it's just a pile of settlement to secure their evil. The nothing is going to stop. The stealing of oil is going to continue. There's nothing, because if they really want to stop that thing, we have military personnel there that can do it for us. What are the navy doing there? How can you say you're giving militants? This is just I don't know. Nigeria is just, I don't know. We are just a comedy country, honestly. Nigeria is a comedy country. People, I know the world is just laughing at us. And we say we have professors, all these big professors outside the country. We have all these people, big names outside the country, yet all this thing is happening and nobody's talking. So I don't think the world is not even taking us serious anymore. Everybody, even the international community, they just see what they can make out of Nigeria. They don't take us serious. This is just it. I'm afraid we are just in trouble.
All right, Mr. Goodman, thank you for your submission. Mr. Chris George, I welcome you to the broadcast. I hope it's a good day for you.
Thank you. It's in night, but I think because of oh, talking about the oil contracts. Can you hear me?
I'm trying to. The network is breaking, but I'm trying to.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
No, sir.
Wow. Can you hear me?
Mr. Chris George, I might have to check in with you again. Mr. Chris George, give me a minute. I'll come back to you. Let me talk to someone else. All right. Mr. Collins, good morning. Welcome to the broadcast, Mr. Collins. How are you today?
I'm fine. Good morning. Sorry,
All
I'm
right.
just coming. I'm
Oh,
just
yeah.
coming in now, so I don't know the topic as what you are discussing. The newspaper review.
Okay, we're talking about Tompolo. Tompolo has come out to say he is being attacked because of the contract and is daring and is saying he's going to call out the names of people that are engaged, that are the big names that are involved in oil bunkering in Nigeria. And he has also made revelations of how they chased a vessel that stole oil in Nigeria from here to the US and also to Germany. Now he's threatening a tell-all. He's threatening to expose these people. So now this begs the question: did the federal government give award Tompolo this contract just to conceal, you know, this the illegal oil theft? I mean, oil theft cannot be legal. So is it to conceal the oil theft, or the federal government actually meant well and it is as we see it? That's the question.
For you, if you ask me, first of all, good morning and happy weekend. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Thank you. I didn't want to interrupt you, so please just go on.
Okay. So what I'm saying about this, like, because of the failure of the government That is when you see people like Tompolo, then become a state actor, become to being something that they're not supposed to be. So for me, if you then threaten him, I think because he will have one or two things to leverage them, and for somebody like that to hold that kind of post or to give that such a contract will show you because he know one or two. Because if he don't know one or two, I don't think they will give him that contract. So because he knows one or two, that is why they give him that contract. And he knows people that if he feel that people are threatening him or there was a attempt of his life or such a thing, I believe he knows them. So, when it comes to Nigeria, each time you hear that I will name them, I will name them. That has been the story when it comes to Nigeria, I will name them. But at the end of the day, nobody's going to name anybody. So he's just trying to sing. Maybe the contract is not satisfied to him. So he tried to maybe ring another alarm so that people will just come and say, okay, it's like this 200 no reach you. Or yeah, take another 100. So that's how Nigeria being run. So people like Tompolo now, you see, this is problem I have, and this is the reason why we are kind of clamoring for change, asking God to give us a leader, a good leader. Because if we have a good leader, I don't think that people like Tompolo will be relevant again. You understand? So there won't be anything to they have, as in people like them are not supposed to be discussed. Even most of them are supposed to be in jail. If you ask me, most of them are supposed to be in jail. People like Tompolo, people like Asari Dekubo. That is why people like Asari Dekubo, they don't want P2B to come in because they know that a lot of things is going to change. A lot is going to change if he emerge as a president because so many things are going on in Nigeria that you don't even ask. If somebody told you this is how a country being run, and you look at other people, see how they run their country, and look at how Nigeria being run, you'll be so amazed when you see things that happens in Nigeria. So for me, I think he's not going to name anybody. He's not going. He's just a threat. That is normal Nigeria thing. You understand? If Buhari government haven't even named a single person that have been sponsoring Boko Haram, I don't think Tompolo will do that. He just like trying to sing a new song so that they can give him at least increase one or two. So, but for me, he just bluffing. He's just bluffing. So I don't think anything such a thing will happen. So that's my own on that. You understand? If
All
there's
right,
any
thank
other
you.
thing, maybe.
All right, thank you, Mr. Collins. Welcome to the broadcast again, and I
You're
wish you a good
welcome. Yeah.
weekend. Thank you.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right,
Yesterday was fun. Yesterday the day was very, very fun. Honestly, I really enjoyed it yesterday.
thank
Thank you.
you. Thank you. All right, Mr. Collins, thank you for that. Mr. Chris George, let's have a go at it again.
Okay, I'm here.
This
Thank
is
you
better.
anyhow.
Thank you.
Okay. Let us do retro observation indices when something you use graphic method or drive equation. Because this area of Niger Delta Creek, I have been there. I have seen the vessels. You see, in Ori, Nigeria, we can see a government that is out of this government.
I'm sorry, Mr. Chris George. Your network is terrible. I'm sorry. It's breaking real bad. I don't know if there's something you can do about it, change the location, or I don't know what to say.
Okay, we can hear me. All right. Okay.
All right. Sorry about that, Mr. Chris George. I'm so sorry. Hello to everybody in the comment section. Hi, Johnson Emmanuel. Good to have you here. Good to have you here again. It's been a long time. Thank you for being here. Taya Rose, thank you for being here. Douglas Scott, how you doing? James Morgan, thank you. Thank you very much, James Morgan. It's good to have you here. Favor Faith, thank you for being here. Mommy Diaspora, thank you for being here. Osagbovo, thank you for being here. Yes, good morning to you too, and happy weekend. I hope you have a good weekend, Osagbovo, and to every other person. Thank you, thank you. All right, but nice. Let's take this insane story of fathers sleeping with their daughters, their underage daughters. I told you it's the survey. The report states from as little as 15 months old to as much as 15 years old.
Yeah, thank you once again. Um, I want to answer someone that asked me a question in the comment section. He asked me, said, giving contract to Sari Dokubu And contrary to this, the other man, I forgot his name, the other militant now. He said, and there is a problem. We said is a problem that what do we want the federal government to do? It's very simple. What federal government is supposed to do is just for federal government to develop that area, that area, develop it and install this thing, a place like a plant, you install a place like a plant, then build this thing, a facility where you can use, where there is a lot of cameras, with screen. Inside the facility, there will be screen, just like police station. That place, there will be camera. They will install camera in all those areas of that pipeline. Then from that, this thing, inside that surveyor building, from there, they will be seeing every single pipeline that is in that area. And even drone, with drone, they can even solve that problem. From that infrastructure there will still be drone on the air that will be monitoring every movement. Anybody that go close to that pipeline, there is still drone that can throw bomb, that can even shoot. Technology have done it all. It have make everything easy. Now, Nigeria have the money. Why can't they do that? Taking the money they took to give money, this money they gave to this militant now, they can even use it to do what I'm just saying now. It will not take federal government anything to install that thing, that facilities. Where there's camera for to survey that area, where there's all those pipeline and all. It's just for them to build some infrastructure, develop that area, and build some infrastructure. This government, they come to Europe, they see the way, all those their nuclear area in Europe here, they see all those nuclear places, facilities here, the way it's secure. That's the way pipeline is supposed to be. So we are not living in a this thing anymore. This is the 21st century where there is technology. You can even be your house with technology. You monitor any area from your house. So it's very simple, Than creating all kind of militants, giving money to one militant, creating another militant.
All right,
that is a chaotic this thing. They want to make that. I don't know. Okay, let me just go to the question you asked.
All right.
What was the question? You said a father that was sleeping with his children, his daughters, right? Yeah. If I the problem I always have with a lot of my panelists, many of them who don't believe in spiritual things, they always counter me when I talk about spiritual aspects of it. If I ask them question now, do you think that one is normal for a father to sleep with almost 48 women? Is it normal? There are spiritual aspects of it, So if that kind of thing happens to such a person, it's very that one is a complex situation. That man, he has to go for deliverance. That man need to go for deliverance. So it's just like this is almost similar to those things that this thing we were talking about yesterday, when I told people that it's not normal, it's not ordinary. Most of this problem, there are spiritual aspects of it, because we cannot see with our physical eyes, but people don't believe in it. But me, I'm not ignorant of any devices of the devil. I know what the devil is capable to do, And that man that you are seeing now, for you to know that there's spiritual things behind it. That kind of man, he cannot even like any other woman from outside, except those daughters. That is the only person, only people that he can even like to do anything with, that kind of thing with. If you tell him not to go for other women outside, he cannot do it. That is the spiritual part of it that people don't see. The only thing, there's another case in US as well. It's this same case in US. That woman have his biological father. That woman have almost about 6 children for her biological father. You know, the man will lock her in the room, sleep with her, have first child, second child, third child, you know. So that man is in prison now. They get the man arrested and the man is in prison now. You know.
All right, brother, nice. Thank you for sharing that with us. Mr. Goodman, let's take the story again. This report on terrorism on the Punch says that 615 schools shut in. That's no news to us, right? And this is from Kaduna, Zamfara, and other states. Now, what is surprising here is that the Zamfara Teachers Union says that terrorists now reside in these schools, the schools that are on lockdown. That terrorists now reside there. So police telling them, or the union telling them, police asking proprietors to go and reopen school. They've come out to say you have to give us. They are demanding for assurance of safety, and it's amazing if the teachers, so the people know that these terrorists are living in these schools. How is it that the security personnel have not gone to clear out these people? Being that the president has severally given them orders to clear out these people. Mr. Goodman, in 2 minutes, please.
Okay, Emma. The security, our security agents, they are busy. They are busy in the southeast looking for those people that is fighting against the terrorists. So they are busy. They don't have time to secure the school. So I think southeast is where they have their muscles and where is more important to them, because it's okay. You can kill the whole of Nigeria. It's okay with them. But the moment you say, I want to leave Nigeria, it becomes a problem. They will come after you. That's what is important to them. See, terrorists is living in school and nobody's. Look, Boko Haram is now winning the war because that is why they came to stop Western education, and they are winning the war. Like Brother Nice has said before, it's now opening in the south. We can pretend like our children in the south are going to school. They are not going to school. We see the students are at home for how many months now? So Boko Haram, these people, they came with an agenda and they are carrying out their agenda and it's working for them. No school. People, year in, year out, we are creating more illiterate in our society. This is what they want to do. Very soon now, they will have plan. They have an Islamic agenda. They are more conversant with Islamic school, Quranic school. This is what they want to bring to Nigeria. And we are all keeping quiet. Can you imagine? School closed down. Terrorists now residing in school. This sometimes when I sit down and think of Nigeria, it gets me crazy. What is happening? A terrorist living in school, and you're asking teachers to go back to school without even secure their safety. If me as a parent, I will never allow my kids to go back to that school. For what? When terrorists is living in school and you want my kids to go back to school, and when they go out to school now, they will now convert them to terrorists. This is what they do. So personally, I don't know. Nigeria is a comedy. Nigeria is horror movie. Nigeria is action movie. It's a comedy. Honestly, sometimes you listen to what's happening in Nigeria, you ought to be laughing. Horror movie. This is one the parents sleeping with their daughter. This is horror. Horror is what you see in horror movie. And the action movie is the terrorist terrorizing everywhere. This action. Nigeria is just 3 movies in one. And we are just keeping. Look, and to me personally, in my own opinion, I think Nigeria is finished. There's no part. Nobody can fix Nigeria. Nigeria is like a rotten food. No matter how much you want that food, you can never get better again. The foundation is scattered. We need to bring down Nigeria and start at scratch. That's my only solution. That's the only solution to Nigeria's problem.
This is the bringing down already. I mean, how much down can it contribute? This is it already, and we are the phase where we are here to rebuild. So yes,
Emma,
this is
integration is the solution. That's my own opinion. No, my own opinion. I'm telling you.
All right, Mr. Goodman, thank you for your submission. Thank you. Okay, Mr. Collins. Police are telling proprietors to go and reopen their schools, even when they know that these terrorists are living there. Could this be them trying to, give these terrorist people business, to give them business? I mean, the business of kidnapping people. Mr. Collins, you need to turn down the radio. Thank you very much. Okay, let me take someone else until you're ready then. Mr. Van Maxwell, it's good to have you on the broadcast. Good morning, sir. What's your reaction to this? The police are telling proprietors to go and open schools. Meanwhile, they know that the terrorists are living there and they've not even, done the needful, and they're telling parents to go and open school.
Good morning.
Proprietors to go and open schools. Good morning, Mr. Vine. Everybody's fine. Please just take it away. We're running out of time.
Okay, thank you so much, and God bless you. God bless my panelists and those that are listening to us. You see what is happening. One, as I was taught in, when we talk of security strategies and the modus operandi of a non-state actor is this: when a nation that has failed, this is one of the evidence, a failed state, a failed nation. When non-state actors are now so emboldened to carry out their own, intentions on the populace of that particular country, that nation is on the ground. It's a failed state. Not just the state is failing. When non-state actors are very, very active, determining what is going on in a country, that country is failed, is on the ground. The fundamentals of this Boko Haram is to prevent children from going, Nigerian children, both north and south, from going to school, Western education. And I will blame the government of the day. That school is a vintage, it's a known area. That when we look at vintage points in military, it's a known place. You know that they are there. Why can't you design security measures in order to take them out in that particular place? That is why I told you here that even the CNC himself is compromised. They are all compromised, starting from the presidency, the chief of staffs, the securities, the service chiefs, all of them are compromised. This should not even be heard happening in Nigeria. Let me give you an instance, my sister, and to the rest of my panelists. It happened in Ghana here. If there is nothing this president did for me, by taking out these armed herdsmen that were raping our women, I'm sorry to use that word, that were committing all kinds of atrocities, just like the way they are committing in Nigeria, in a place they call Agogo. That was the place they entered first. They call it, a very big town called Agogo in Ashanti region. They started committing all this crime, this heinous crime, kidnapping, destroying farms, killing, roaming around with AK-47. The communities raised alert. The president immediately sent what they call Operation Cow Boot and Operation Calm Life. They went in there. The rule was that passed by the parliament. Anybody that is using his or her own instrument of livelihood to destroy another person and ready to maim the person again should be killed. And they went there till today. Within 2 weeks, I don't think that they are within the vicinities of Ghana again. So if your government is the ineptitude of your government warrants these people to do what they are doing, then your government is not ready to fight these people. They are an accomplice. How do you want to tell me that a terrorist will have such powers to take over a government school, whereas the CNC is sitting down there, the service chiefs are sitting down over there, and you are telling the teachers to go? Is that not suicidal? You want to create more money to kidnap them so that they will go and demand for more ransom to equip themselves the more to come and do more worse things. You see,
All right,
this is the
Mr.
problem.
Vine.
This is the problem. This is the problem I have with the system. That nation is failed, and Nigerians need to, if possible, bring it back to what you want it to be. Thank you.
Thank you very much for that, Mr. Vine. Thank you for sharing what happened in your hometown. Brother Nice, you want to say something?
Yeah, I just want to say that Mr. Maxwell is accurate. Nice one, nice delivery. Thanks.
All right. You guys, just so you know, if you want to make a submission while someone is talking, just unmute your mic. I get to see you and I get to call you. All right. Mr. Collins, are you ready for us? Okay, Mr. Tunaija, lovely to have you.
Let Tunaja go on. I'll join. Let Tunaja go on.
Mr. Tunaija, lovely to have you on the broadcast. Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning. It looks like you're worried about me. I don't know. So how are you doing? Greetings. Greetings to members on the panel and the viewers and the chat. Sorry, I wasn't following closely. I noticed that they were talking about some securing the borders. So what was it about?
At what point do I get my own greeting?
Oh, Ima, greetings, special greetings to Ima for having me on this panel. Hope all is going well on your end.
It's a beautiful Saturday morning, Mr. Tunaija. Thank you. Okay, so the government, police has asked proprietors to reopen schools. School is in resumption from Monday. Well, I know here in Lagos, so I think it's general. So they're saying open the schools, let children go back to school. But the union, Teachers Union Zamfara, saying you need to give us assurance. These people are living in the schools and you're telling us to go back to, they are residing there. You're telling us to open the school. You need to assure us of safety first before, we do that. And that's there is the news. The terrorists are living in the schools, and you cannot say that it is only the police, it is only the teachers that know of this. Definitely the security personnel, operative, they also know of this, but why are they still there?
Yeah, it's really, I think it's because they can't be everywhere. And it's just that obvious. The security people can be only in one place at a time, and you can't cover everywhere. And the people that we have working in those institutions are not enough. That is just a problem. We're having a problem right now, and we've left them thin on the ground. And this is what you get. And they can't even guarantee. Our borders are not being manned. Our borders, half of them in the north are not being manned. They are even admitting to it. And what bothers me is that they know these things and they don't want to do anything about it. Not because they cannot, they choose not to do anything about it for whatever reason. There's a lot of theories why they don't want to do it. But this is something that Nigerians should be asking questions about. There are certain things that are of higher priority. These are common sense things. So why are they not doing it? It's in their interest. They are not being popular because of insecurity. It's not making Buhari popular, is it? It's not making any of them more popular. So why are they not fixing it? That should tell you something. Something is not right with the way these people are running our country. Some people are talking that within the next 25 years, we will be recolonized again. And these things that we are doing, there is a reason why they are keeping our country like this. They can fix it, but they are choosing not to. So for me, all this stuff where you say people are they are not, they cannot assure this in private schools and there's going to be security. They cannot, because it's impossible. It's just impossible. To be fair to them, even America with all their security and everything, they can't even keep some of their schools safe. You see you see some of the shootings that happen and all the rest. In our culture, that kind of stuff shouldn't be happening. Americans lose up to 40,000 sometimes in a year just from gun violence. Why in Japan, barely one person dies. Sometimes in one whole year, nobody dies of gun violence. So our culture is similar, more related to that of Japan to an extent. We don't like that type of killing, because if 40,000 people were being killed by these bandits every year in Nigeria, people will lose their mind. But Americans are doing it every day. But the Japanese will lose their mind. That happened to them too. So because we are from a culture where we are not supposed to be killing each other like that, and hence this is a big problem for us. And our politicians can't seem to want to fix it, because the people are in a different place. They feel like if they go to school, they are going to kidnap them. one of the saddest sights I've seen in my time. This is one of the things that really, really gets to me is when parents send their children to school and the children have been kidnapped. And there was this video I saw online, and the parents came to school, their children are gone. And one of them, they are looking through the fence that the bandits took the children through and was praying. Parents were lamenting, men were crying. If you've been a parent, you know how that feels. These things are happening to our people, and the kind of stuff that people are going through. And how is it that with all this is happening, and somehow we are not resolved to solving them? Maybe because it's not hit everybody at a time. Maybe it's not big enough. But I can tell just by watching those parents the pains they were going through. And that is just by watching. I'm not one of them. And they have to wait and wait. And now you're telling them to send their children to school again. What parent that have experienced that will ever send their child to school again?
Mr. Tunaja, in all honesty, right, does it not look like the security operatives are trying to drive the business of these terrorists? Because what's happened in school. You're telling them to go back. Come on now, come on. You cannot. Let's even agree to your submission that we don't have enough man for it. Should they not still be home instead of asking them on authority to go back to the schools? And those ones are clamoring and saying no, they will not unless they assure them. I wonder what they mean by assure us. Evacuate them. Let the land be void of insecurity before we go back to schools. Else, let's hide ourselves where we can. Would that not be the appropriate thing to do?
If they ask them to go in and they get kidnapped tomorrow, guess what? We'll be here talking about the security agents that they send them there to get kidnapped, and because they are going to get paid. See, you can't win. Well, in the end, there is only one objective truth. One thing I know is that you can't expect one soldier to defend 2,000 people. It's impossible. Even a ShopRite security guard will not accept that job. And that they are not killing him. Nobody's shooting. The customers are not carrying guns and all the rest. ShopRite security guy, you tell him to secure 2,000 people. He's like, bye-bye. You are giving me a job that I cannot do. And that's what our soldiers are doing.
All right, Mr. Tunaja. Thank you for your submission. Okay, Mr. Van Maxwell. All right, just 1 minute, please. And please don't ask no question. Just give submission. There's no room for anybody to answer any question.
Okay, sis. Thank you so much. You see, I wouldn't want anybody, whether our listeners, this is my suggestion, to make an excuse for the federal government of Nigeria because they have failed. When I went to Liberia, I was NIBAT 20. Nigerian Battalion 20, number 20. And I met NIBAT 8, NIBAT 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I was NIBAT 20. And in that Liberia too, NIBAT 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, and 26, 27 met me there. My sister, calculate a standard battalion. Nigeria went to that place with 750.
Okay.
750.
What does those figures represent? Okay.
Right. If they nominate a battalion in Nigeria, they will give you, depending on the operation that you are going to do, they will give you a number. So NIBAT 8 is a battalion of 750 men, full strength. NIBAT 9, same. 10, same. I was NIBAT 20. And I was in that Liberia when 21 met me, 22, 23, 24, to 27. My people, calculate 750 times from number 8 to number 27. How much, what is the figure are you going to get? This is the number of troops that were present in Liberia. And some of them were moved to Sierra Leone. Why can't they replicate the same thing in most of these places? And Nigeria is your terrain. You know the terrain. You fought in a place, you don't know the terrain. You fought in Liberia, you fought in Sierra Leone. You fought in so many places, you don't know the terrain. Why can't you replicate the same thing in that same country if they don't have agenda? Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Collins, please take it away in 2 minutes, please. Mr. Collins. All right, thank you to everyone on this broadcast. Josephine, welcome to the broadcast. Osanyewere, Monday, how far? Welcome to the broadcast, and thank you for being here. Happy weekend to you. Johnson Emmanuel, thank you. Mommy Diaspora, Naomi Bella, where are you? Happy weekend to you, my darling sister. Gustin, thank you for being here. Osagovo, hi. Evans, I'm saying hello to you. I hope you're well. Okay, Douglas Scott, thank you for being here. Favor Smith, Mr. Mark Irabo, Mr. Adolite, I am looking for you. Please come and mark register. I need to be sure that you are fine. All right. Thank you to each and every one of you, to my amazing panelists. Thank you for joining me this Saturday morning for our newspaper review. Brother Nice, we've come to the close of this. Please give your submission in 30 seconds.
Yeah, thank you. I just want to reply to Niger that always said the Nigerian military is not enough, If we really have a president that want to fight insecurity, if you want to recruit soldiers, if we don't have enough soldiers, Nigerians are ready to join military. Even me myself that is here, I'm ready to go back home and join the military. If we really have a serious president and he call that he don't have enough soldiers to fight insurgents in Nigeria, a lot of Nigerians are ready. I saw a video where a lot of Nigerians that went to for application to join military, these people were not accepted into Nigerian military. Because majority of them they were from South.
I've not seen that video.
Okay,
is this recently?
I think it was last year. I saw the video last year, January. You know, there was a lot of them that finished university that went to Abuja for this thing to apply to join military. They refused them. Almost about 100 of them. A lot of them were complaining. Most of them from different university, from Lagos, from South. I don't know. There's a lot of them were complaining that it's because maybe they are from South because they are not Northerners.
All right, Brother Nice, you need to wrap up your submission, please.
There is no excuse for our federal government. These people have an agenda. Mr. Maswell, I concur with what you are saying. You are saying the truth. Thank you.
All right, Mr. Goodman, please briefly your submission.
I'm just going to say in 30 seconds. I'm going to say that there's an agenda going on, and I advise Nigerians to just wake up from their sleep. That's my advice. That's my
agenda. Thank you. Yeah. That's a drive right home, guys. I hope you can hear. Thank you, Mr. Mark Irabo, for your donation. Thank you so very much for always coming through. Thank you. God bless you. Thank you so very much, guys. Please do well to like the broadcast, share, invite someone, and also do well to support me by clicking on the $sign to the right in the comment section. Thank you very much, Mr. Collins. Okay, Mr. Van Maxwell.
Thank you, ma'am. I would like to say that when Ukraine and Ukraine were looking for soldiers to come and fight for them, Nigerians trooped to Abuja to go and apply to their embassy to join. So if Nigerians would troop to Ukrainian embassy last year or so, or early this year, to go and apply willfully, they willfully went there to go and apply. If you have a very good, government, especially at the top, what makes you feel that Nigerians will not go and enroll, join the army, and begin to, to do what they are trained to do against these terrorists? I am surprised. In fact, I'm very, very skeptical what will happen before or immediately after 2023 election. Because the way the North is being, targeted right now, these people are all over those places and they are taking over the whole of those places. If before they started by demanding for wives, villagers were giving the terrorists wives. They were collecting taxes. Now they are in the schools where everybody is seeing them. I don't know what will happen tomorrow. When you wake up tomorrow, don't be surprised that you wake up tomorrow, they tell you that the North have been taken over by the terrorists. And they will have a very strong footing to march to South. The old southern Nigeria must wake up. You've been sleeping for a long time. You have to wake up because nobody knows what these people wants to do. What they want to do is in their head. So we shouldn't take all these things for granted. Thank you, and God bless you all.
Amen. Thank you for that, Mr. Van Maxwell. Thank you also to the progressives and G. Thank you for your donation. Thank you. God bless you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so very much. Okay, Mr. Collins for the last call. Oh, you want Mr. Tunanja again? Okay, Mr. Tunanja. This bromance between you and Mr. Collins, eh?
I think he's busy with something probably. I see. I mean, regarding the Liberian example, it's like 2 weak militaries going to help each other. The result is going to be magnified. If Nigeria can go and help Russia right now or Ukraine, go and try or knock there, and you see the difference. Let me say this. We have to realize that when we keep trying to dodge the problem, our problem is not only within us. There are many of our people were sold into the Arab world and castrated. That's why you don't see black people in the Arabic countries today, because they were castrated there. The forces got controlling the north. It is just as bad as the forces controlling the south. We are turned against each other, and everything some of us keep fighting for is to go back to where we were before our forefathers were conquered. We are conquered. And right now, there are people that strongly believe within the next 20 years we'll be recolonized again. Because you know why? Because we don't read history. The Red Indians were not defeated overnight. It happened over a period of 100 years. The same thing with Nigeria. So we keep pretending as if this thing is over, the struggle is over. We are fighting a greater force here. And we keep thinking that it's between ourselves. When we keep fighting ourselves, we are not going to get anywhere. It's not another this conspiracy. The conspiracy we have in their head is the conspiracy we have in our own head. We are both brainwashed. We have believed with each other for millennia, like even before Europeans were first created. For crying out loud, how can that not be clear to anyone to see? But I guess it's only me that can see that. But in terms of security, when we say we have with the small number we can secure the country, because we've not made this type of challenge before. Ghana has got 15,000 soldiers. Do you think that country is secure? Even by Nigerian standard, would you consider that country is a secure country? Because you know that 15,000 soldiers cannot secure them when trouble comes. Why? Singapore, a country of 5 million, have 400,000 soldiers. 400,000 for a country of 5 million people. Nigeria is 200 million, and we barely have 150,000 soldiers active duty right now. Ghana, 30-something million, have 50,000 soldiers. Something is wrong. There's a reason why our people are not defending ourselves. I keep asking the same question, and I don't know why nobody's asking it. Why are we behaving different from every other race on earth? Are we actually free people? And if we are in a prison and we don't realize we keep fighting each other, then we are going to remain in that prison forever. And if we are not even going to be exterminated in the end, there is a problem somewhere. Something is not right. Our countries that we think are running as independent countries are not being run like that. That is why these people are not recruited. Why are they not calling you come back from overseas to come and join the military? They know we have the people. Why are they not doing it? Why is Singapore, 5 million, having 400,000 soldiers? Why Nigeria cannot even be bothered to use 0.1% of its population?
All right, Mr. Tunanja, that's as much as
We should
can
be
take.
asking ourselves serious questions like this.
All right, thank you for that, Mr. Tunanja. Mr. Chris George, please, in 1 minute.
Okay, since my network is disturbing, but can you hear me now, please?
This is better. This is better, sir. We are listening to you.
Okay. If you give me more time, I will emphasize the word because Nigeria issue is a catastrophic issue. Buhari government and Afghanistan government, there's nothing different in it. You see, my brother are talking about military. Have you ever tried to apply a form of military? You will see how they are applying it. Yeah, first of all, as your identity, your state, your region, before they will pick you in the military. You know what? before you reply in Nigerian military, it's very difficult one. Once it's from that my territory. But let me not emphasize in that issue.
Systema.
Mr. Chris George, I'm sorry, we can't hear you. The network is. Oh, can anybody hear him? If you can hear him in the comment section, please let
I
me
can
know.
hear you. I can hear you.
I
If
can
hear
hear
me-
you, but you cannot hear the last speaker.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Mr. Chris George, I'm sorry, we cannot hear you. The network. Mr. Collins, you are back.
I've been back since. I'm just listening.
Okay, Mr. Collins, in 1 minute, I'm wrapping up already. Please give your submission.
I don't have much to say. All I'm just saying that we all, because we can't keep pretending as if everything is working in Nigeria. Things are not working well in Nigeria. So Nigeria is a first state, and that is why we are all clamoring. That is why we are trying to have a good leader, a leader that will put things in order. Because if things are working, we don't think we need a leader, but because things are not working, that is why we need a good leader. Because when you look at things happening in Nigeria, you ask yourself, what is going on? So for me, a lot of things have gone wrong in Nigeria. A lot. Reasonable insecurity, economy, people, even people living in Nigeria itself, everything are wrong. So it's just like that is why we are praying. They're coming 2023. At least whoever emerge, that could see people be going to emerge. At least there is a lot of issue that need to be attended to. A lot of issue, as in a lot of things that need to be attended to, because a lot of things, like Tuna just said here, we can't have a 200 million, because for me, each time people use that 200 million, Nigeria is even more than 200 million, because there is no record about it. We just we can just quote something, give you a number, because you can't find the data. So, but we are more than 200. You understand? So when you see people living and you see maybe 400,000 or 500 or 300,000 police officers, how do you think that place is going to be governed very well, or security is going to be taken care of? So even Nigeria, for me, 5 million police officers is just a starter for me, because if you want to govern a country like Nigeria, so it's just a lot of things, like Peter B said, that police have to go back to the state, community. All these people have to begin to march, because you can't bring somebody from Sokoto to come and be a security officer in my village. That person don't know anything. That person don't know how to interact people in my village. You don't know the language. So that if you are chasing hand robber, there is a way you chase hand robber. If you are from that village, you know how to chase them. But somebody from Kano cannot chase them in the way you are supposed to do. So there's so many things that need to do in Nigeria, a lot of things. So for me, all I'm just asking people that in this coming election, we should get it right, because the moment we get it right, trust me, everything will fall in place. Once we get it right, once we get the right leader, everything okay. Once you are in Nigeria, if you travel abroad, nobody is going to direct you what to do. You will start learning how to kill online. But once people went back to Nigeria, you don't know the kind of spirit. Everybody will start doing whatever they feel like they want to do. So I believe once things you get the right leader, trust me, everybody will kill online. So that's my own contribution for now.
All right, thank you for that. Thank you for that, Mr. Collins. And this is hi, Jacob Obedient. Jacob Obedient, well done, well done. I look like Kachi, right? I look like Kachi, no problem. No problem.
Today look like Kachi. That one, today that one. Even the first time I thought you were Kachi, then I look very well.
All right, thank you. All right.
Even myself, I don't even know what to call, whether Systema or Kachi. That's why I just say my sister.
Okay, so I'm giving a special shout out to Mr. Tunaija that remembered me for who I am. You guys, I don't know how or where you guys get this comparison from. Jacob Obidya, no problem, we're good, man.
Tunaija look very well, man. Mr. Tunaija look very well. You see that?
I don't see Kashi at all. I don't know why you guys get her wrong.
Honestly, I don't.
I don't get it.
You people, eh? All right, thank you so very much. It was good having you guys. I wish I had more time to spend with you guys today, but other things are lined up for me. So let's see what the new week is bringing for us. We hope to have enough time to dissect every issue that is brought on here. And for the chat, you guys, thank you for coming through yesterday on the chat. I look forward to having more explosive time with you guys on Monday for all the lineup. Do not forget, we have our newspaper review from Monday through to Saturday, 10 a.m. Nigerian time, all through to 11 a.m. And we have the chat Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. We also have discussions by Kachi Monday to Thursday by 5 p.m. Nigerian time, and we have the debate every Friday by 6 p.m. Nigerian time. You guys, I'm sure we had a good time. I'm sure some of you were dancing like me too during debate yesterday. It was a good time. Wiki took us to church severally. Guys, I just hope you guys have an amazing, amazing, amazing week. Do not
And
forget to
you
do
too.
something good. Thank you, Mr.
Bye.
Collins. I hope
Okay.
you do something good for your neighbors. Shows an act of love and kindness to someone, be it family, be it strangers. We never can tell. Just do something. Be the reason why someone smiles today, tomorrow, and every other day. Big Uyi, greetings to you too. Uche Jane, thank you for being here. Jacob Bida, it's been quite a while. It's good to have you here today. Mr. Tunaija, always a pleasure to have you on the panelist. Justin Emmanuel, thank you for being here. Mommy Diaspora, thank you, mommy of all mommies. Yes, thank you. Thank you for always being here. Elizabeth, thank you for being here. Thank you for your submission down there. I hope to see more review. Mary Kimade, thank you. The Progressives, Angie and Mr. Makirabo, thank you for the massive show of love always. I do not take it for granted. Never, never. And to my panelists for always being here, I do not take your time for granted. Thank you. I wish you an amazing week. Please stay safe out there. Until I come your way again, stay well, stay blessed, and have a wonderful weekend. Bye for now.